You're listening to The J with your host, Kennedy.
The following episode takes place between Sunday, April 9th through Tuesday, April 11th. Hey, what's up everyone? You are listening to The J, and today is Monday, April 10th, 2006. It is 12:36 a.m. Podcasting early in the morning, but felt I need to get an episode out because it is Monday. But before we begin, I just want to give a shout out to a few people. The first one is Mishi of the podcast, Tarolets. And I just want to say thank you, Mishi, for your help, and also for your assistance in especially giving me the 411 on FilipinoPodcast.com. I really appreciate that, and also I really appreciate you introducing me to the McKenna Girls, and I'll be playing some music later on this episode. Also want to give a shout out to Manuel Veloria, and he runs the podcast Veloria.com, a Pinoy podcast. Learn to speak Tagalog and get story from the Philippines. Another cool podcast. So definitely check that out. You can find more information on Tarolets by visiting their website at tarolets, taralets.libsyn.com. That's libsyn.com. Tarolets is about three Filipino sisters chilling and talking about anime, video games, Pinoy life, Asian dramas, movies, and life in general. Also want to thank Manuel Veloria, who runs the website veloria.com. And he also runs a really awesome podcast where you can learn how to speak Tagalog and get stories from the Philippines. I want to thank Mr. Veloria for adding me on his list for Pinoy podcasters, and also want to thank the people at FilipinoPodcast.com for also adding our podcast. Again, I want to welcome our new listeners, and just to let everyone know that this podcast is not targeted just for Asians. It's for Asian, people who are interested in Asian entertainment and pop culture. That is what it's all about. It's not going to. Before I go on, I know there are going to be some emails that I'll get, critical emails regarding why a person of a certain ethnicity would cover, topics about other ethnicities, and I have received this over the years. Believe it or not, being Filipino, I have received, email from fellow Filipinos who wonder that. And number one, if you do want Filipino topics that, or things related to the Filipino culture, we'll talk about certain things on this podcast, but I highly recommend checking out these other podcasts out there, such as the Cine Gang. You got Live at US.ph, featuring Manong Guard and Kid Flash X. I believe now it's called the Manong Guard Show, but maybe that's temporary. I don't know. But very good podcasts. I guess the Cine Gang covers, Filipinos who live in Virginia Beach. You have the Live at USA.ph, which covers, a Filipino living in New York City, and Manong Guard, who lives in the Philippines. You also have putanganamo.com, despite the somewhat controversial name, and I'm not going to explain what it means, but a really good episode. You have Obet talking and actually taking on some topics of things maybe what he believes in, and it may be a little radical for a number of people, but that's what it's all about. And he has two lovely ladies who tend to talk about what they enjoy, and sometimes put them in this place. But all in all, it's pretty good. They have a variety of perspectives that they share, and some people may call it shock podcasting, similar to what Howard Stern does, but there are a number of podcasts out there that you can check out. So there's no need for me to focus on a certain culture. There are plenty of awesome podcasts out there that you can listen to. So definitely check out the different Filipino-related podcasts at FilipinoPodcast.com. In terms of Asian entertainment, this is our thing. This is what, we're passionate about. There are people who are passionate in the same things that we are. You guys who are listening to this may have interest in Asian pop music or Asian music in general. I don't want to say pop because, to tell you the truth, I listen to everything. So another thing, if you're interested in cinema, a lot of you watch Asian cinema. May they come from, Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, China, Thailand, Philippines. A lot of good movies coming out. So, we'll talk about those topics. And, of course, import video games and fashion to food and many other things. But you'll hear a mix of stuff on this podcast. So, hopefully you keep on listening and you keep subscribing, and you'll get a taste of what you can hear from this podcast from each episode, because everything's different. Every time it's different, and we like to keep it that way. So, again, welcome to the podcast, our new listeners. Before I go on to entertainment news, let's go ahead and start off with our first J444 block, which features the duo known as Makina, or as my mom would say, Makina. Anyway, this duo is just really awesome. I just listened to some of their songs, and they have great voices. They also have a cool podcast and also a website, which you can find at, makena music.blogspot.com. Again, that's Makena, Makena music.blogspot.com. So here's CNN Toast.
早晨准备了你要吃的东西，这次换我等一杯咖啡的香味叫醒，想要找回每天早晨对我微笑着的你，还能够做些什么代替我的歉意，总是望着我小心翼翼，顺着我呼吸，而我竟然理所当然让你精疲力尽。You are my superwoman， 安静的在身边，无条件给我梦寐以求的温柔 ，But I am only human。残忍的犯的错不能生气你 baby Fuck your way to the rush hour Try to make a home just for me 月光下紧紧靠着彼此只求夜长一点有多久没有好好看你只是人定了火无论在什么时候回头都有你的笑容是我忽略了你也会有想要哭的感觉没有一种付出应该永远心甘情愿再给被宠坏的男人最后一次机会求着给我梦寐以求的温柔 But I am only human 近的在身边，无条件给我梦寐以求的温柔。我怎么不懂你的寂寞，残忍的犯了错，不能失去你。
し始めたね、そういつだってたった30秒の沈黙ならいつも僕がみんな受け止めてた。永遠ってあるのかな、本当ってあるのかな、君が言うから耳信じてるよ。手をつなげばその
Ending our first J444 block was the band Rumbling Position from Japan, also known as Rumposi, with their song 360. For more information on Rumposi, you can check out their website at blogs.yahoo.co.jp/Rumposi. YAPOO_blog. Before Rumposi was the Korean trio Shinvi with their beautiful song Summer in Love from the 2002 Summer Vacation in Innocent Town album. And not too sure if Shinvi is still around, but the word has it that the group may have disbanded. But again, that was Shinvi with their beautiful song Summer in Love. And before Shinvi was Rick. Rick is an unsigned indie artist from Taiwan doing his cover of Superwoman, a song written by Babyface. And the song was popular in the U.S. and was covered by Faye Wong at one time. And, I love her version of that song. And Rick's cover was not too bad. That was actually pretty cool. So that's Rick with Superwoman. And starting off our first J44 block was Makina, featuring CNN Toast of California. I want to thank Mishi for setting that up and hooking us together for me to promote their beautiful music. So thank you, Mishi. And they sung the song Unspoken, which was really awesome. So you can visit their website at makenamusic.blogspot.com. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll be back with more of the J.
What is the Orange Lounge Radio To Go edition? It's all the news that video gamers really want to know about.
Yeah, it's all about the news about games that don't suck.
Well, what's a podcast? It's a recorded show that you can subscribe to, so you always get the news first.
And you don't have to have an iPod to listen to it either. Winamp, Windows Media Player, it's all good.
I'm Rob Roberts, and every week on the Orange Lounge Radio To Go edition, I'll bring you news about what's going on in the gaming world. From next-generation gaming to current classics you know and love, we'll give you the news and talk about the effects the news can have on the scene.
I'm Jamie Summers, and every week on Orange Lounge, I'll be here to give you my honest input on the news. When gaming lawsuits are the issue, or a new law is on the table that could affect the gaming world, we'll be here to help you understand how the result could affect you. Also, tune in for my advice column every week, because gamers, if you stay indoors and play video games all day long, you'll never be able to go out and get laid.
I'm Loki, and every week on Orange Lounge Radio To Go, I'll keep you posted on the latest in gaming gear, from hacks to mods to cracked to emulation. We'll be here to give you an uncensored view of what people on the internet are up to. And tune in to find out what geeks of the world install Linux on next. Join us at www.orangeloungeradio.com for all the information you need to subscribe to our show.
Click on the link that says Orange Lounge Radio To Go on the left side of the page for all the info you need.
And send us an email if you have any comments or suggestions to go@orangeloungeradio.com.
Hey Otaku! Are you having trouble staying on top of all the new Japanese animation releases? Then you need to check out the weekly Anime Review Podcast. Every week your host Aaron, hey that's me, reviews not only the newest anime releases, but classic anime as well. I'll also look at anime news, upcoming DVD releases, listener contributions, fan projects, convention reports, even play some pod-safe music and more. You can visit us on the web at www.weeklyanimereview.com. The Weekly Anime Review Podcast. Anime reviews for your ears.
Take a soundscape journey with electronic music by Tomoyuki Sugimoto. Visualization incorporates everyday sounds, Japanese culture, and vibrating loops into 5 to 10 minutes. Visualization SUGIMOTO.BE.
Hi, it's the Cine Gang,
a Filipino-American podcast.
We discuss Filipino-American life from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
So check us out at cine-gang.com.
We talk about anything and everything from our unique Pinoy perspective.
We offer a Filipino word of the day.
We offer examples of Pinoy power.
We talk about poetry, food, or whatever comes to mind.
So visit us at cine-gang.com and join us.
The Cine Gang.
Hello, JN fans. This is Kumiko Kato. Please check out my website at www.kumikokato.com. And now, back to JN Radio.
We start off with Ozone's Dragosti Dente. Last week I told you about how this song by Ozone, a Romanian group, and some Moldovan song titled Dragosti Dinte, has been staying in my head. You know, it was shown many times on a Japanese show called Smop Smop. In fact, during their New Year's show, a big music show in Japan, they played it during their appearance. It wasn't a video game I was playing on a DS, and I said, man, this song is staying in my head. And the next thing you know, I looked online on YouTube, youtube.com, which is a streaming video site, and what do you know? A lot of people are crazy about the song. And you can see people singing the song. You can see many commercials dedicated to the song. You can see the the latest videos also from Ozone, and also another version created by Haiduchi. And it's just I'm impressed about how this song is really becoming a international hit that is just staying in people's heads. I don't know if it'll ever catch in the U.S., but it looks like it may. Anyway, let's take a little listen, a little sample to see how people are getting into this song. All we are hearing in this house is that song. I don't think that song is ever going to leave my head.
Hi everybody, we're gonna sing a good song. Okay.
You're called something about Mary.
Yeah, you have to say something about Mary.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 真冬のひまわりに鮮やかに揺れてる過ぎ去った季節に置き忘れた時をもう一度捕まえたい誰もが胸の奥に目の迷いの中で手にしたぬくもりをそれぞれに抱きしめて新たなる道を行く Oh yes, oh yes 枠に彩らぬ一度だけの過ちをもう君は許せぬまま暮らす毎日冷たい風に立たずマテリアルはそのまのスロー前を前にろ傷つけずは愛せない思い焦がれて張り裂けそうな夜もこの手に受け止めるまどかなしみはやがて輝く未来へ Oh yes, oh yes 秋の日も足りない運が日々答えを探してきたけど I don't know this part もっと思ったです Anyway遠く思い焦がれて張り裂けそうザラスパの手に受け止めるつかぬ間の悲しみはやがて輝く未来へと
I don't know.
花咲きそうな夜を
I love you.
Now here's the news.
Welcome to the J Entertainment News. Big news of, I guess you could say, starting of the week right now is that the Hong Kong Film Awards has taken place on Saturday with a big winner going to the movie Election. A dark and violent tale about gangsters was the big winner on Saturday, taking home the prizes for Best Movie, Best Director, and Best Actor. Going to CREnglish.com, according to the article, Johnny To got the top honors for directing, while Tony Leung won Best Actor for his portrayal of a hot-headed mobster angry about how the leaders of his gang have been chosen. The Best Actress awards went to Zhao Shun, and excuse me if I pronounce that wrong, of mainland China. She played a movie star caught between her present and past loves in the Broadway-style musical Perhaps Love. Hong Kong's Teresa Mo was named Best Supporting Actress for her performance in Too Young, about a teenage couple dealing with an unexpected pregnancy. Anthony Wong of Hong Kong was Best Supporting Actor for his role in Initial D, a movie based on a Japanese comic book about streetcar racing. Wong won the same award last year at Taiwan's Golden Horse Awards, the Chinese language equivalent of the Oscars. Taiwanese pop idol Jay Chou was named Best New Performer for his leading role in Initial D. Cho, who is famous for his soulful ballad, said his success for his role as a streetcar racer in Initial D won't cause him to walk away from his singing career. I'll still focus on music. This is what I'm best at, Cho said as he accepted his award. He also won the Best Newcomer prize for the same film last year at the Golden Horse Awards. Other nominees Saturday for the Best Asian Film were Japan's Howl's Moving Castle, Taiwan's 3 Times, South Korea's Sympathy for a Lady Vengeance, and Japan's Be With You. The Best New Director award on Saturday went to Kenneth B. for Rice Rhapsody, about dueling chefs. Peter Powell won the prize for Best Cinematography for Perhaps Love, a Broadway-style musical. And my shameless plug, just want to say that you can purchase many of these movies on DVDs by going to the JENT Radio website at www.nt2099.com/J-ENT. That's J-ENT in caps. So, you can click on the Yes Asia link and purchase the DVDs, and you know you want to, so do it now. From Hong Kong, now we move to the Philippines, where Chris Aquino and James Yat Tel, all on the buzz. For people who don't really know who Chris Aquino is, she is the daughter of Cory Aquino, former president, and she's also, I guess you could say she's done quite a few stuff. I remember a song she did with Gary Valenciano, a popular singer in the Philippines, many years ago. But she's known more of a popular host on variety shows and talk shows in the Philippines. But she takes the award for the most controversial actress in Philippine showbiz, hands down, as she and now husband James Yap admitted that they already tied the knot since July 10th of last year. After an expose by columnist Ricky Lowe, the well-guarded secret of the couple is finally out in the open, according to this article from ABS-CBN. Chris Aquino thanks her Buzz family, especially co-hosts Boy Abunda and Christy Furman, for they kept the marriage under wraps for as long as they could. For those of you who are not familiar with the Buzz, they are I guess you could say a gossip news show in the Philippines on ABS-CBN, which is a popular network that many people can watch here in the U.S. and outside of the Philippines via satellite on DirecTV. But I guess the big part in terms of this interview that they've done with her on television was, why did she come out with her secret? And the reason is because she wanted to come out and let people know that she was not pregnant, because she does different commercials, which include a liquor commercial and a nutritional supplement commercial that will be coming out soon. So she felt it was her responsibility to come out and let people know that she is not pregnant. So that's that. From the Philippines, we now go to South Korea, and the big news pretty much for the last week and a half was Hines Ward, the MVP, the superstar wide receiver of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who won the Super Bowl. Hines Ward's story is quite interesting because for the past few months, the Chosun newspaper has been covering of the challenges that Hines Ward, who is half Korean and half African American, has had being born in Korea, and then him and his mother talking about the prejudice that he had to go through, and his mom had to take a lot of the brunt of that prejudice, of that racism that went in the country. And on April 5th, Hines Ward received the sole citizenship. This was really touching because, according to Hines Ward, this was his quote, as seen on Chosun, "I used to be ashamed of my Korean heritage when I was a child," says Ward. But he added he was now very proud of that heritage and apologized for his past resentment, while expressing his gratitude for the warm welcome he has received. After making these comments, he was overwhelmed and could not continue speaking. In his left hand, he clutched his certificate of honorary citizenship in Seoul. Ward opened his heart tear-filled eyes and looked at his mother, who was sitting nearby. He pointed to his mother and said once again how much he had sacrificed for, adding, "Without my mom, I do not think I could be where I am now." His mother, Kim Young-hee, then took off her glasses to wipe away the tears, and a sudden hush came over the mass of reporters who had been falling over themselves to get to the athlete. At that moment, Seoul Mayor Lee Myung-bak, who had been standing next to him, came close to comfort him and got out his handkerchief to wipe away his tears. Ward became the honorary Seoul citizen on Wednesday, which is, I believe, was on the 5th of last week, 29 years after he went to the U.S. with his mother after being born in Jigidong, Seoul in 1976. The city presented honorary citizenship certificate and a medal, and in return, Ward gave the mayor his jersey with his number 86 and phrase, "To Mayor of Seoul, Lee Myung-bak, Go Steelers." Ward said that to let people know about the toils of his mother, who went to a strange land to make a dream come true. "I had kept the plan to visit Korea in my mind since a long time ago." And he also said that he is happy that he received honorary citizenship on his first visit to Seoul. The mayor said the mother of Hines Ward reminds me of my mother. He told Ward to visit Seoul again next year after being MVP again. Honorary Seoul citizenship is presented to a state guest of Seoul or foreigners residing in Seoul who make a contribution to the improvement of the city. So far, honorees include Nobel laureate Pearl S. Buck, 1968, action movie star Jackie Chan, 1999, Swedish Prime Minister Göran Persson, 2004, and Guus Hiddink, Dutch football coach, 2002. Ward became the 530th honorary citizen. Now, in today's article, it focused on Hines Ward's mother as she looks back in anger. Wednesday afternoon was an emotional time for Kim Young-hee when she visited a foundation for mixed-race children in Seoul with her son, the American football star Hines Ward. Visiting the Pearl S. Buck International Foundation, which was established in Seoul in 1964 to help children of mixed parentage, Kim was overcome with emotion and unable to speak for 20 minutes. Across from her sat two fellow mothers of mixed-race children, the mother of Arum, 30-year-old An Jin-hee, and the mother of Eugene, Bai Sang-ju. While Kim's Super Bowl star son, who is half African-American, was posing for pictures and hugging the children, Kim's lips remained tightly sealed. According to this article on Chosun, one of the mothers, An Jin-hee, told Kim there was much she wanted to talk to her about. "If I had the opportunity to get out of Korea right now, I would do it without a moment's hesitation," An said. Kim silently held her hand. Then she said, "Yes, that is what you should do. I always used to think that too." When she had composed herself, Kim said she had spent 30 years without looking at Koreans and without thinking about them. "What do you think would have become of us if I had kept living here with Hines? He would probably never have been able to be anything but a beggar. Do you think I would even have been able to get work cleaning houses?" An agreed that it's hard there for single mothers to get a job, and even more difficult if their child is of mixed parentage. Kim said this was the way Koreans are. Even in America, Koreans don't get along. Koreans who immigrated ignored us. Koreans of the same skin color are even more racist among themselves. It doesn't make sense. If everybody hates our children so much because their skin is a different color, then why do Koreans run around dyeing their hair blonde and red? Kim noted the contrast between her difficult early years in the U.S. when no one wanted to help and the sudden interest sparked by Hines Ward's success. "It's hard, but that's just the way it goes," she said, "but I have no regrets." As Kim was leaving the foundation, Jung Young-eun, a 19-year-old girl, said she hoped to become a basketball star, bowed to her and said goodbye. Kim impulsively opened her wallet, took out a bill, and put it in Jeng's pocket. It was a $100 U.S. bill. It's Heinz's mother's giving you this, so it's fine. You go buy books for your school, and you make up your mind right now that you absolutely must succeed. You can do it, she said, and left. And that was the article of today from Chosun. Now, reading these articles of Heinz Ward has been actually very touching and very, very interesting. Going back to Hong Kong, Edison Chen. Yes, the Hong Kong star Edison Chen will be a lead star in a sequel to The Grudge, the U.S. remake of a popular Japanese thriller. According to a spokesman from his company, Rising Actors Entertainment Company, Cora, has confirmed that Edison Chen will be in a major Hollywood film, The Grudge, which stars U.S. stars Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jennifer Bell. So I think this is really awesome. The young Canadian-born star recently garnered worldwide media attention through his role in Initial D at the Venice Film Festival. We now move to Japan, and the top news in Japan, pretty much in Japan, was the marriage of Eri Emery, who wed super chef Kimura Yuichi on the 9th, and media was a little caught back, or I could say surprised by it, because they just filed on the register on the 9th, and there was a quick wedding. I guess many entertainers tend to wait several weeks or months or even a year for the actual ceremony, but the ceremony pretty much took place on the same day. Actress, singer, well, more singer than actress, I guess you could say, is Nakamori Akina will be returning to television. The 40-year-old singer will be returning for television on the MTV drama Prima Dame. After 7 years, the singer and actress will be singing the song, the ending theme song, and will be going on a nationwide tour starting on June 24th. The drama will also star Kuroki Hitomi, 45 years old, and still hot, will require the actress and singer to learn a little ballet. So congratulations on the return of Nakamori Akina. A lot of us who are interested in Japanese music pretty much grew up listening to her, as she was one of the divas of the 80s, and it's great to see her back. And going on to the next news, the return of Sharan Q. This was last week. Sunku and the guys have been producing, several acts, which include Morning Musume and many other Hello Project groups, but they are coming back 5 years after the band has called, not quits, but more of a hiatus. The group is back, and what best moment is to come back and perform at the original area where they first started, and that will take place in Osaka. The group made their announcement at the first year anniversary of Epson Shinagawa Aqua Stadium of Tokyo. They will begin their nationwide tour in October. Moving on to the United States, several concerts happening. Of course, you have Shiokaze-con, which will be featuring High and Mighty Color from Houston, Texas. Which will take place in Houston, Texas, as High and Mighty Color, who is a popular Sony Music Entertainment Japan band, and again, they will be performing at Shiokaze-con, and you can visit that site at Shiokaze, that's SHIOKAZE con.com, and get more information on the concert. High and Mighty Color are pretty much well known, I guess, for their song from Bleach, a popular anime that everyone should check out. Really awesome. And also the Fanime Music Fest, which will be happening in San Jose, California, featuring Guitar Vader. You may actually not recommend. What the hell am I saying? You may remember them from the popular Sega Dreamcast game Jet Set Radio, and also Swinging Popsicle, another awesome group. Uphold, Poplar, Miami, and Goofy Style will be performing at the Fanime Music Fest on May 26th through the 29th. And then you have Hyde, the lead singer, vocalist of Larkin CL, will be making his solo debut, and he will have an album released in June, courtesy of Tofu Records, and also he will be performing in San Francisco at Slim's. So if you want more information on that, pretty much you just go to tofurecords.com, where you can get more information, and also, hopefully, who knows, he may be performing in other cities. I'm not saying that as factual. I'm just saying hopefully he does, because kind of sucks to see a popular guy just perform in one city, especially at a not a small area. So I think fans definitely want to see Hyde perform. So hopefully Sony considers that. But again, if you have any questions, you can bother Tofu about that. But again, knock on wood on more performances, but who knows. But so far, again, that's July 5th in San Francisco at Slim's. And congratulations if you were able to get a ticket. We now go to the music charts, and let's see what's on top right now at the Oricon music charts in Japan. The number one album of the day goes to Spitz for the album Cycle Hit 1991 through 1997, Spitz Complete Single Collection. Spitz is a really cool group, a lot of cool music, so definitely check that album out. Number one CD single of the day goes to Cartoon for the CD single Real Face. Going to the US, according to the Billboards, number one album of the week goes to T.I. for the album King, and the number one CD single of the week goes to Daniel Powder for Bad Day. Going on to the UK, number one album goes to Morrissey for Ringleader of the Tormentors, and the number one CD single goes to Gnarls Barkley for Crazy. Going to video games, looking at the number one in the US, according to GameSpot, continues to go to The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion for the Xbox 360. Everyone tells me it's an awesome game. I played Morrowind, couldn't get to it as much as my friend does, but if you really are into those type of games, I heard the graphics in the game is awesome, so check that out. Going to Japan, the number one game, and it looks like Final Fantasy XII has been dethroned. The number one game this week is Pro Soccer Club Wo Sokoru Europe Championship. Running out the top 10, at number 2, we have Another Centuries 2 for the PS2. At number 3, Moto no wa Kitaeru Otona no DS Training. At number 3 for the DS. Number 4 is Final Fantasy 12 for the PS2. Number 5 is Pokemon Ranger for the DS. Number 6, Oide yo Dobutsu Animal Crossing for the DS. Number 7, Ego ga Nigate no Otona DS Training for the DS. Number 8, No wa Kitaeru Otona no DS Training for the DS. Number 9, GQ Powerful Pro Portable PSP. And at number 10, Naruto Met Portable for the PSP. And we'll have reviews on the two PSP games, the GQ Powerful Pro Portable and Naruto Met Portable, coming up soon. As for the Brain games, I believe they're supposedly, one of them is supposed to come out on April 15, and we'll see if it does. I know there has been a few dates being pushed back, mainly for new Super Mario Brothers, but hopefully this game comes out. And well, it's not a game. Well, yeah, it is a game. It's more of an educational type of thing that, to alleviate those brain farts. As you can tell, I've been having those quite a bit on the podcast today. Anyway, coming up, listen to a sound sing with me and Hiroshi as we go through Harajuku.
We are here at Harajuku Station. Can you see this? Yeah. And now we are going to NHK Hall?
Yeah, well, first we'll go here, and then I just want to see something. And then NHK Hall next. We'll go here next. Let's go here first.
Report.
This is Yoyogi Stadium. This is where a lot of concerts are performed in Harajuku. This is close up.
Yeah.
Next, we are going to see what the Johnny's are. It's right here. Turn left.
Yeah, this is Harajuku Station. So where are we going now? Here?
This is a surf shop here. There's Johnny's right there. And
Okay. Candy?
That's what they said to me last time. There has to be a way to go inside without it getting hot. Oh, I'll show you the street. This is where all the strange people are. See right here? Look at the Hide guy. What's that?
Clothing show. You want to take a look?
I went there last time. I was here last time, man. Everything's
oh, really?
Good? Yeah.
Okay,
everything's all good. So this is where they have the this is where Charles and I were looking at the hood. You see how much it is.
That's $4.
Oh, okay, there's no drive. Keep on filming. Keep on filming. Oh, go here. Keep on filming.
I can go inside.
Oh, no, there's just one more. This is an interesting place. There's there record. This is Glenn's this could be the record.
Let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Ichigo.
I'm Balto.
And we're Anime Pulse.
We've got our fingers on the pulse of anime.
Do you like anime, but you don't know what to watch?
We love anime and watch it all the time.
So if you want the true fan's perspective on the latest and greatest from Japan,
rants or just stories about anime,
we're the ones to check it out. So check out Anime Pulse at www.anime-pulse.com.
Hey, you kids! What are you doing on my lawn? Get out of here!
Oh, great. It's old man Chigo.
Run!
So that's well. How about like did you hear that that song from Lil Jon?
Yeah. That's right.
That song from Lil Jon. To the
What?
window.
What?
To the wall.
To the yeah.
To
the
window?
wall.
Is it to the window? To
Yeah,
the
to
wall.
the wall,
Right?
yeah.
Okay. And then somewhere he goes skit 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 skit.
But my friend
they
did a fun
kissing?
moment there. To the
Why?
window, to the wow. She said that. So
Join Latte, Snow Bunny, and Q podcasting at tireless.net, where we put the skit in Skittles. What? Yeah.
Why should you listen to VGDJ? Because it kicks ass. That's right, non-stop action, non-stop entertainment from start to finish. And when it's all over, you're gonna be begging for more. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what these few people had to say.
Oh, I need a VGDJ. Very good.
Boy, Duval, I love this show. We even went to the streets to ask people. Hey, what do you think of VGDJ?
Sure, man. It's like, So, you're still gonna give me that $5, right?
Even the workplace is no stranger to VGDJ. Between the agonizing screams and people jumping off the roof at my workplace, I actually find this show quite entertaining.
That's it. Johnson, you're fired.
Oh, damn, not again. So remember, boys and girls, tune in to VGDJ every week, or you could die.
Check out the World of Anime on podcast for discussions on all-around anime fandom. For more information or to tune in, visit the World of Anime website at worldofanime.project760.com and start otakuing with us.
Back to ENT Radio with your host, Kennedy. It's a beautiful wave.
What's up, and welcome back to the J. And now we're going to talk about video games. We'll have video game review, and after that we'll go into our final segment of the J444. But our picked video game review of this episode will be the PSP game, Baito Hell 2000. Yes, it is a very popular and very weird game created by the folks of Denki Groove. For those of you who remember the music group, members Takuya Ishino and Pierre Taki, this game can be seen as a sequel to their limited PS game, Denki Guru Guru Jigoku 5. And this game, where baito derives from the term albaito, which means part-time job, and baito means going from one part-time job to the other. The game has been, I guess you could say, the game has been called the PSP's answer to WarioWare. But I will say that this has no comparison to WarioWare. WarioWare is a very cool game, which is pretty much a very quick, or many quick video games that last about 5 seconds each, form one game, and it's very fun, and you can open a lot of things and so forth. Baito Hale 2000 is pretty much a game full of mini games, but they call them part-time jobs, baito. And your job is to make as much money you can through these mini games, these part-time jobs, to purchase more mini games or items through the various gumball machines, which range from 100 yen, 500 yen, 1,000 yen, 5,000 yen, and so forth. So that's the object of the game. It seems fun, and it actually is fun. And the games are very weird. But the thing is, though, with the game, it becomes a chore. It becomes doing the same thing over and over again to make enough money, and then you go to the gumball machines, and what sucks is that, you get random things. So many times you'll get things that you already own, duplicates of games, duplicates of items, and you start to get frustrated there. But nevertheless, a lot of people buy it because of its sheer weirdness and the fact that the original game, Denki Guru Guru Jigoku, was a limited edition game that was pulled from shelves. Not too many people own copies of that game, so it's a very, very limited edition. And this game for the PSP is just as weird, very weird. And again, it's from Denki Groove, a very interesting music group from Japan. And let's go ahead and play a little of this game. Now, let's just say that I've played many weird Japanese games before, but this one is really, really weird. Here's some of the video games or mini games or baito part-time jobs within this Baito Hell 2000. You have a game of baseball where you have to field baseballs. You have a guy hitting baseballs and you have to get them. Sounds easy. You get money each time you get a ball, but around the 20th ball that you get, the batter gets a little frustrated and he starts hitting the ball really fast or really hard and making those balls jump high and bounce high, so it makes it a little difficult. Another one where you will be making a lot of your money is how would I say this? Another game where you'll be making a lot of your money is where you work in a factory, and this factory, you have to put pen caps on top of pens, and for every pen you put a pen cap on, you make about a yen or double that, and it's it gets very boring because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. But the thing is, it's a quick way to make money by putting those pen caps on it. So that's one mini game. Another one is a game where you play Frogger, somewhat like Frogger, where you walk a person across the freeway with cars going slow or fast, and you have to pick up mushrooms, and these magical mushrooms is quite interesting, but you make a lot of money through that. Another game is a wrestling game where you have to press the button right before the ref gets to the third count. And for some reason, if you get 2.77, the crowd goes wild. Otherwise, if you get 2.92 or 2.96, the crowd starts cheering for you and so forth. Another game is a log cutting game. And this log cutting game, you have to press the button when a lady puts logs on I guess this thing, and you just use your axe to cut it. But the weird thing is, she'll throw in live animals there, and if you hit the live animal and you cut it up, you lose. She'll throw little bunny rabbits and dolphins and other cute animals. And some Nintendo people get a little upset about this certain minigame because they do parodies of Luigi and Mario. And there's another Mario or Wario parody where you have to press the brake in the right moment before you go off a cliff. There's another game where you have to get like a ice pick, and you know when you put your hand flat on a surface and you try to put well, some people use a pencil. You try to stab between your fingers as fast as you can. Well, this one you're using an ice pick. And here, I'm going to play a little of that right now. Okay, here we go. And I stabbed my thumb. Some of the games are very fun. Some are boring. Some of them you need to know Japanese to play because there's a lot of counting and numbers involved. And there's one Safari one where they're just throwing numbers at you and you have to guess what number that the total comes to. So that could be a little difficult. But there's like 40 games, and a lot of them are very fun. Here's one right here where it's almost like a rhythm game, music rhythm game. Let me turn the sound up here. Okay, go for it. I'm pressing the shoulder buttons to make a sound. Oops. And I'm losing here. But pretty much this game features anime-looking girls with big boobs. Let me go to another game here. There's another game that's like Golgo 13, where you have to pretty much make sure that that you hit the right target. There's a parody one on Mina no Golf, where I thought it was going to be a golf game, but unfortunately it's more of picking up balls and picking up trash in the golf course. I guess more so of emphasizing the part-time job than more enjoyment. There's one game where you have to, you're like a bodyguard of this band, and you're pretty much, trying to prevent the crowd from crossing over and getting and touching the band members. And that was pretty fun. It's pretty not difficult, because you could get a person that's coming towards the stage and get them and throw them to another audience member. There's just a lot of mini games that I think a lot of people will enjoy. Anime fans will enjoy, people who enjoy Japanese culture, people who are familiar with a lot of old school video games or anime characters will enjoy. Again, it's very, very freaking weird. A lot of weird video games on here, mini games or baito games. Here's another thing which you could win from the gumball machine. There's a ramen timer. The ramen timer is easy because the funny thing about that is that you can select a guy or a girl. The guy is some skinny, muscular dude who I really don't watch that. And then there's a girl where she's in a bikini and you hear the waves going, and you have a choice of picking 3 minute, 4 minute, or 5 minute, depending on how long it takes you to cook your ramen. And she says really weird things, sometimes stupid, sometimes cute, but nevertheless, you could watch it in full video, just watching her as she walks around her bikini and says really dumb things. Let me go ahead and select one right here so you can listen to that. Let's go ahead and start. And let's say that we're going to go for the girl. And let's do 3 minutes. And you'll just hear a sample of that. Let's go ahead and start it. And now she's prancing around, showing off her body.
30秒経過。今日は何味？丸より四角が大きいの。
Now she's doing some fan service for the fanboys out there. Oh my gosh, what's she doing now? Oh my god. I'm just kidding. Seriously, she does some really interesting and cute things, but they're way dumb kind of things in a way. But nevertheless, this will please otaku out there, I guess. But all in all, again, Baito Hell 2000 for the PSP. Definitely a game worth checking out if you are into weird games. And, if you're looking for a thing with mini games, definitely a cool game to get. Again, I guess let's talk about the pros. The pros is there's 4 mini games, very unusual, very interesting. Another positive, created by the guys of Denki Groove. Number 3, variety things to collect. There's a lot of replay value because number 1, you have to open up a lot of items, open up some omake, such as this ramen timer. Then there's of course mini games you can open up, and the negative, I guess, is if you're a Japanese, if you can't speak Japanese or read Japanese, you get a lot of emails, which you probably will not even read. You can bypass them, which is good. Some games, though, require Japanese. There's probably maybe under 6 or so games that kind of require you to learn or to know some Japanese, but the other 34 or so remaining games, you don't. The games are easy to pick up, even though the instructions are there in Japanese, but you can figure it out. Most games just require 1 or 2 buttons, and that's it. Another con, though, let's see here. A con would be that it could get frustrating at times that you win so much money, and you go to the gumball machines and you hope to open up a mini game, but you don't. You get multiple or identical things you have in your inventory already, and that can happen a lot. Some people online on message board and on different forums say you can do the save load technique, where you can, if you mess up, you just go back and start over again until you win more money. Sounds cool and all, but again, this game it has it's how am I going to say this? It's cool in a way because it's so unusual. But the mini games, some are fun, some are short, some are, again, it's the object of the game is to make more money, to buy more, to open up more mini jobs or mini games, and that's how it goes. Again, if you really are interested in finding a game that's unusual, different than any game you ever played before, and has a weirdness factor, definitely, and then go ahead and pick up Baito Hell 2000 for your Sony PSP. I give it about, I'd say maybe 84% out of 100, and I think, again, it can get boring at times as you put those pen caps on the pen just to raise so much money. Those jobs can be quite a chore of doing things over and over and over and over again until you raise enough money to go to a gumball machine, and you hope to win a mini game, but instead open up the same things you already have. So that can get quite frustrating. So again, I give it an 84% out of 100, and that is Baito Hell 2000 for the Sony PSP. Check it out. And now it's time for the J444 final music block for this episode. Starting off is the Japanese band, the Libertas Stars, with their song Yume no Suzuki, For Your Dream. You can find more information on this band by visiting their website at www.online-bigdaddy.com/sub30.html. Here's the Libertas Stars with Yume no Suzuki.
出せない現実、その場のいきさつ、変えられない昨日譲れない行き先、明日はあるけど時々見えなくなるぼやけ出す天井、それでも一人どこかのフロアに向かい誰かのステージとかされてる、蘇る悔しさ、あの日こぼした涙いつも思い出せ、限界を測れなくて速くなる足取り、見えてきた映像が静かに流れ出す、それでも一人で考え込んだら抜け出せなくなるループ、目の前に目指す開けたいドア、シャワー浴びて迷い洗い流す、今日も一人どこかのフロアに向かい誰かのステージと重ねてる、蘇る悔しさ、あの日こぼした涙思い出せ、足元鮮やかに音を取り振り払う、
That was a North American Chinese a cappella group known as Penyo, who are students from the University of Pennsylvania, with their song Wo Shi Huan. Penyo derives its name from the Mandarin Chinese word Penyo, meaning friend. For more information, please visit their website at www.penyo.org. That's PENNYO.org. I apologize if I pronounced the song incorrectly. Before Penyo was DJ Bare Knuckle from Japan with their song Loop. Before DJ Bare Knuckle was the Taiwan-based band Mary Jane's Friends with Complain Song. And kicking off the Music 444 block was the band The Libertas Stars with their song Yume no Suzuki for Your Dream. I want to thank everyone for downloading and supporting this podcast. If you have any suggestions, advice, questions, please email us at nt2099@gmail.com. We have a cool special episode coming up next week for the J, and this one is a 10-year anniversary for the popular Japanese drama Long Vacation. And after that, we'll be back with again another another episode of the J, and it's getting late. It's about 1:07 a.m., and believe it or not, this podcast took about 3 days to record off and on, so it shows you how busy I am during this Hell Week period. But nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and you take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Visit JET on the web at www.nt2099.com/J-ENT and email JET Radio at nt2099@gmail.com. See you next time.
直高さん、もっちのこと好きですか？いいから。直高さん好きですか？これも欲しい。ちょっと待ってよ、無理やん、ごめん。3、2、1、全部取りましょう。1、2、4、それには。欲しい。じゃあ、待って。キノコがいいと。キノコ、パンプキン、完熟トマト。パンプキンじゃんけん。最初はグー。パンプキンがいいとね。俺もパンプキン。それもあるんですね。キノコ食べれるもん。外せ生でも入れちまえ奥へもう生でも入れちまえ奥へ刺しまくれ刺せ生でもいけマジかなり疲れた。絶対女子の高校生のスカートは短くするべき。もっともっと短くするべきです。あと中学生はスカート長すぎますよ。絶対あれ短くしないと学校生活は楽しくないですよね。喋ったこともない先輩に調子乗ってって言われるのは結構辛いんですよ。何が何なのか全くわかりません。最近サッカー雨の中とか嫌じゃないですか。かなり僕かなり嫌なんですよね。べしょべしょになって冷たくてなんか雨の中やってもあんま練習にならないな。